Good evening. I'd like to call the village board meeting for the Village of Cary for Tuesday, February 4th, 2020 to order with roll call, please.
McAlpine?
Here.
Weinhammer?
Here.
Kraus?
Here.
Betts?
Here.
Cavelli? Here. Collier?
Here.
Thank you. Would you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm ready. I'm ready to collect.
We'll now move to the open forum where the public is invited to make an issue-oriented comment on any matter of public concern not otherwise on the agenda. I had one person sign in, Martha Ritter.
Hello, Martha Ritter, 239 North School Street. In November, when I was at the board meeting, I asked if there was a big wind on that Thanksgiving weekend, and a whole bunch of branches blew down in the parkway trees, and I was asked if I could have them removed by the public works people, and they said, oh no, they would charge me. So I don't know why. It's not my trees, it's not my parkway, but they said they would charge me. So I guess the branches are staying there forever because I wasn't going to pay to have village branches taken away when they're not mine. Fast forward to January 29th. I see the village truck and the tree shredder across the street shredding trees, branches from the parkway. So I decided to investigate. And I went and asked my neighbors if they paid the village to remove the trees, branches. They said, why would we pay for the village to remove their trees? I said, they wanted to charge me. They said, that's ridiculous. Your taxes pay for that. My friend drove over and stuck all the branches in the back of her Subaru in the middle of the night because she didn't want me stressing out about it. I'm glad I know the village. I'm glad she cares. And I went down and took pictures and so I don't understand why one person has to pay and another person doesn't. Doesn't make any sense to me. They're not even my trees. So I have more pictures on my phone just in case, but I didn't want to. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else who would like to address the village board? We'll go ahead and close the open forum at 6:02. One thing on my mayor's, pardon me?
Is there somebody that can address her issue that she had? If it's at a later time, that's fine, but can we
Yeah.
just follow up
Yeah,
with them?
Yeah,
we'd be happy to follow up with her.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Moving to the mayor's report, we have one employee recognition, Sue Green. Would you join me up front, please? Sue Green is celebrating her 10-year anniversary with the Village of Cary. I remember way back when I was a trustee, that was one of our hires back then. It turned out to be an exceptional opportunity for the Village of Cary. I see we have some other of our staff here as well. We're very fortunate in our front office to have Maria, Sue, and Nicole, the faces of the Village of Cary that interact on a daily basis with our residents, our businesses, our developers, and anybody else that wants information. They're treated with a joyful response, and I'm sure that they hear things that they don't want to hear. They're never told what they should be told, but I just want to make sure that we thank you very much for everything you do for the village. You're the immediate contact of the village hall. So thank you for 10 great years. We look for the next 10. We have a small token of our appreciation. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
As long as it doesn't go in the Cary newsweek. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you. Under trustee reports, Trustee McAlpine had a comment she wanted to make.
Oh, I just wanted to say that the Chamber of Commerce had their annual dinner and silent auction last Friday, and we had quite a few people from the village that were able to attend. It was a very successful event, and it was a great way to show the cooperation between the chamber and the village and how we work well together to benefit the residents of our community. So just wanted to share that, and I thought it was great.
Thank you. Any other trustees have comments? Thank you. Moving forward to the consent agenda, I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda items number 1 through 6 as shown on the village's website and displayed on the video monitor during the village board meeting.
So moved.
Second. Roll call, please.
Cavelli?
Yes.
Collier?
Yes.
McAlpine?
Yes.
Betts?
Yes.
Weinhammer?
Yes.
Kraus?
Yes.
Thank you. Items for separate action, I have one item on here. I will entertain a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the village administrator to execute a contract with Frederick Quinn Corporation, Addison, Illinois, for professional construction management services related to the construction of the new police station Village Hall facility.
So moved.
Second.
Jake, Eric?
Thank you, Mayor. As part of the ongoing project that the village board is aware of, that we're working on to provide a design and implement the new construction of a replacement police station and village hall facility. One of the next steps in that process, beyond the design, which is already underway with our architect, is to engage a construction manager for the project. So this delivery method for the work is slightly different than our traditional design bid build process that we go through. This project will involve, given the complexity of the type of work in this type of building, and also the need and the constraint of the schedule that's involved in order to maintain our excellent pricing that's forecasted if we get construction started this fall. The construction manager at risk with a guaranteed maximum price was the recommended method for project delivery, and Frederick Quinn Corporation was the most qualified firm that was selected and recommended by staff based on the proposals received and the interviews conducted. Their firm has got extensive experience in constructing these types of facilities. Most recently, they constructed the new police station, Village Hall, and Countryside, as well as a new police station in Bartlett, among many other facilities of similar scale to what we're proposing, larger and smaller. Their staff that we interviewed was also excellent, and they're being a medium-sized firm. They presented a structure and a level of coordination very similar to what we enjoy in our staff, with a very flat structure, getting involvement from the top down, with a very involved project executive and a very experienced project construction superintendent, which is the face of the project during construction and a key aspect in delivering the finished product, whether it's handling contractors, dealing with public inquiries, and also coordinating directly with staff. So based on those results of the interviews and proposals, we do recommend the execution and selection of FQC. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. And Jack Hayes with Frederick Quinn Corporation is also here to answer questions.
Does anybody have any comments or questions on this?
Just for clarification, I mean, the issue is either you have a general contractor or you have a project manager type of thing, a construction project manager. You need someone to oversee this, correct? So it's a matter of verbiage.
Well, with the construction manager process, it is a little different. The construction manager is going to be serving almost dual roles. They are responsible for the actual construction, the oversight, procurement of all the subcontractors. But given this method, they're also being under contract with us. They're going to also serve as a partner and advisor to help the benefit during the pre-construction process and the construction itself. Whereas traditionally, if you had a separate designer and go to bid with a general contractor, there's no direct involvement other than the basically the lowest bid and lowest price when you go to the construction process. Here, there's more flexibility in making sure that the qualifications of the subcontractors and then the involvement with them on the constructability side, along with our designer, is kind of a key component to getting a fast turnaround and a fast project delivery.
There's two, there's which we like, there's more collaboration that we have at the front end with that construction manager and the architect. The construction manager is another advocate for us. They're working on our behalf, the owner's behalf of the project. And so we do feel like this approach, which is used throughout the Chicagoland area for municipal buildings, is the approach that's the right fit for us.
And it's been a successful method that is used for other village halls and police stations based on the experience of our architect and also as evidenced by the experience of FQC.
And Eric, this doesn't incur any additional costs above and beyond what we've already budgeted for the building.
Correct. With the
It's part of the
Yes.
scope of what.
Yes.
The key there is the construction manager at risk with a guaranteed maximum price, so that all the costs that we are assuming early in the design phase and the estimates that FQC has provided are based on that current assumed GMP or guaranteed maximum price. So their fees are embedded inside that GMP.
Okay. Thank
There isn't anything that's above and beyond that we're not aware of, so.
And the village board will have obviously the chance, once the design progresses and we do establish and agree upon that guaranteed maximum price, that will be before the board as well, before execution of the bids.
Thank you.
Any other comments, questions? Roll call, please.
Betts,
Yes.
Collier,
Yes.
Cavelli,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
Weinhammer,
Yes.
McAlpine.
Yes.
Thank you. Administrator's report, Jake?
Nothing this evening, Mayor.
Thank you. Chief Finland? Director Morimoto?
Just one quick announcement and reminder, the annual spring cleanup for 2020, the dates have been announced and arranged upon with Flood Brothers, our new refuse hauler. So just as in past years, the town will be divided in two halves. So on one weekend, it'll be Saturday, April 4th, those residents north of Route 14 will have their cleanup for their unlimited bulk pickups, obviously within the parameters though established, which are the same as previous years. And then Saturday, April 11th will be the area south of Route 14. So we'll continue to keep this on our website, our Facebook page, and add other reminders, but the residents are just encouraged to participate as always.
Eric, I just have a question to clarify, because one year I was kind of confused about this. So the actual pickup date is Saturday, April 4th and April 11th. It's not, you can't put your stuff out there and then that week they come by and pick it up.
No,
It's just the one-day pickup.
Correct. It'll be picked
Okay.
up on, yeah, and each resident gets one day. So it's not an either or. If your house is north of 14, yours is only picked up on Saturday the 4th.
Okay.
And then south of 14, only on Saturday the 11th, not both.
Okay.
Thank you. Any future agenda items and discussion by the village board? Thank you. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There are no nays.
Hey, Jake.
You're welcome to do that. It's
Finally got it.
evident.
I'm sorry, I don't